Good morning, Cougars. I'm Mary Margaret Werther, and you're watching CougarCast.
Good morning, Cougars. I'm Matilda.
And I'm Lavender, Matilda's very best friend, and we're so happy to anchor for you on this musical edition of CougarCast.
Yes, Lavender's been very excited all day.
What? This is totally normal.
Normal is one word for it, but moving on, we have an exciting show coming up.
Yes. First, we take a look at behind-the-scenes look at what we've been up to in preparing for the show.
And then, we explore what it takes to prepare for the Sparklers to head off to Nationals.
But before we get too ahead of ourselves, please stand for prayer and pledge.
It is so brilliant getting to visit a school like this. It's so much better than Cruncham Hall. And from what I've heard, there's some pretty cool things happening around here.
You're not wrong. The school-wide sock drive through Catholic Charities of Acadiana is starting next week. On Monday, there will be a box in the mall for you to drop off new, black, or white athletic socks for men and women. Be sure to give all you can.
That's awesome. I just purchased a pair of cozy new socks to wear while reading my new book.
That's easy for you to say. You can read. The only word I can actually read is tomato.
My favorite place to curl up with a book is the library.
Speaking of, today is the last day of Free Fine Week. You can still celebrate National Poetry Month for another 2 weeks, but you only have until 3 p.m. today to enjoy the special treat of reading poetry to get rid of your library late fees. See your email for details.
I would love to be as lucky as all of you to have such a great library. You all must be so smart.
I'll say there are so many ways for all of you to gain more knowledge, and it must be paying off because next week there's a very important event coming up.
That's right. The NHS induction ceremony will happen after school mass next Thursday, with the current NHS officers inducting the newest junior members.
Wow! You guys are totally awesome! Way to go! That's a lot of hard work, and it's very impressive to be part of an honor society.
I agree. And you know what else is a lot of hard work?
What's that?
Applying to university.
You're right, Matilda. Matilda's only 5, and she's already stressed about university.
Well, lucky for all of you teenagers, next Tuesday, April 20th, the College Counselling Department is hosting the Spring College Fair for all grade levels. This is the perfect event for anyone with college admissions questions.
Registration information was emailed out to students and parents. Be sure to register ASAP.
Make sure you don't fall behind on something as important as university.
It takes a lot of hard work to get into university, and we know all about hard work.
Oh, you've got that right. Rodolfo put together a story about what we've been up to across the pond. Let's check it out.
Over the past 4 months, STM's theater department has been working hard to put on this year's show, Matilda the Musical. The cast members faced many challenges this year, especially adapting to COVID regulations. To get some insight on this year's musical experience, I sat down with veteran Sophia Desatel and newcomer Jacob Chauvin.
I like getting to know everyone in the show and just just talking with people and just meeting new people, but it's been really fun. It's been hard singing in a mask, but I'm glad that we have clear masks now so you can actually see our face and see our emotions whenever we're singing, just to get the story across the stage.
This Broussard has been amazing with everything, with the costumes, each person individually helping them out. Positive takeaways I've gotten from this show, this amazing cast, because I feel so at home with them. They make me laugh, they complete me. I mean, there's no one else I'd rather be with than everyone.
For more information on the show and our theater department, check out at stm.musicaltheater on Instagram. From Room 403, I'm Jeremy Ube. See you on the next one.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Wormwood Motors, the one-stop shop for all of your automobile needs. Wait, are you saying this isn't a flaming commercial? A weather report? Are you bloody ridiculous? Weather? Wait, it's live. Well, hello. I'm Harry Wormwood, and this is my son, Michael.
Michael.
And we'll be giving you an update on the weather for this weekend. Starting things off with today, we have a high of 19, a low of 14 Celsius, of course, and 41% down off MSRP. I mean, chance of rain. Tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 21, a low of 12, and a 34% chance of rain.
Hey!
Could you shut up? Oh, can't you see I'm in the middle of something, woman?
But it's Matilda. She's on the telly.
Telly.
Yes, son, telly. And she's talking about school activities on the news show. I think she might be an idiot. What are we going to do?
My word, we need to go over there and have it taken off immediately. Come on, let's go take the boy off air.
What about the weather?
Oh. Right, Sunday, we're looking at a high of 19, a low of 10, and a 24% chance of rain. Now, come along, we've got to get the boy off before he gets any more bright ideas.
Ideas.
Right.
Wow, that seems like a lovely weekend.
I know, and I hope the weather holds up for today, as we wish good luck to Maddox Monclaw and Noah Hill as they compete in the first LHSAA State Fishing Championship.
LHSAA is experimenting with high school bass fishing as a sport. Good luck, boys, on bringing home a title to STM.
We'd also like to wish a special congratulations to Tana Stelly and Jude Dugas for their 4th place finish in the Southwest Louisiana High School Bass Fishing District Championship last weekend at Toledo Bend. Great work!
Speaking of outdoor fun, the annual Morestock event is coming up next week.
Morestock? What's that?
Well, we're going to check out a live report from Bailey Toops to find out.
Hello, everybody. If you haven't heard yet, Morestock will be next Friday. Freshmen and sophomores that have never been, you are in for some true fun. It is an early dismissal schedule where you go out on the hump for essentially a big high school field day. There will be food and music, and you will get more details about it next week. However, this year's Morestock is especially exciting because we have a real sweet treat coming our way. Caroline's Cookies will be doing a pop-up sale right here at STM. There are 400 cookies being sold, 150 cookies and cream, 150 chocolate chip, and 100 funfetti cake batter. Next Tuesday and Wednesday for lunch, we will be selling tickets for the cookies. One ticket is for 2 cookies and will be $6. So split the price with a friend and each get a cookie, or get you 2 cookies of whichever flavor you would like. We will be reminding everyone next week about the ticket selling, so keep listening for updates. Thank you. Now let's take a quick commercial break from one of the bands that is performing at Morestock and has a special concert this weekend.
Hey! We're the Chicken Coop Boys, and we're going to be performing at Fat Pat Broussard on Sunday at 6 p.m. We're going to give you a little taste of what we got. Hit it, boys. This song goes out to our good friend, Charlie Joe Bear. Here we go now. Chicken in the corn, so the corn can grow, mama. Hey, chicken in the corn, so the corn can grow. Hey, one chicken in the corn, so the corn can grow, mama. Hey, chicken in the corn, so the corn can grow. Hey.
That was really good. They definitely are my favorite band.
I know, I'm totally blown away by all of the talent here.
One thing that takes a lot of talent is leadership.
Oh, Lavender, you were a great leader when you put that newt in the Trunchbull's water jug.
It was so funny when the newt crawled into his trousers.
Yes, but I don't think we should be such bad influences for the students at STM. So for anyone interested in leading for good, consider running for student council.
For those of you who are interested, you must attend a mandatory workshop after school on Tuesday of next week in room 103.
In other STM news, we'd like to wish good luck to the Sparklers who will be competing next week in Orlando. I've always wondered what it takes to create and compete with those complex routines. Lavender, you know what that's like. You've been in the Trunchbull's phys ed classes.
Yes, I'm sure the Sparklers' practices aren't like Sir Trunchbull's phys ed. But lucky for us, Alani put together a story on just that. Let's check it out.
From learning choreography to using mathematics for formations, being a sparkler is so much more than rhinestones and turns. I sat down with the head sparkler coach to see her perspective on how our season is going.
Hi, I'm Miss Ginny. I'm the coach of the Sparklers. I've been coaching the Sparklers for 9 years, and this season has been a very special season, so we're excited that we get to compete at Nationals. So since March up until now, we've been back up with our intense schedule. They practice all through spring break. There was no break for them, and we practice every day 9 to 4, and we're ready to go to compete next week. We leave on Tuesday.
The difference between the current Sparklers and teams prior to this year is having to deal with the struggles of COVID, adding 3 months to our national season.
So it's the perseverance that this team has had, the passion they've had, the sacrifice that they've had to give up to able to continue our season. The amount of time and energy it takes to be a sparkler is above and beyond. I really think that sparklers are one of the hardest working group of kids on campus. Others might disagree, but I see what they do every day. I see the preparation that it takes for them to compete on a national level and still attain this legacy that we have for over 30 years. It's more than just dance. What makes the Sparklers stand out on the floor compared to other teams is the STM factor. And I talked to one of these coaches and I was like, how do I prepare to compete against these teams in the large division that we've never competed against? And her answer to me was, just be STM, Jenny. We're not gonna always be the most technical team, but we are passionate and aggressive in our movement, and that makes us STM. Yeah, we do love tradition. Sparklers is all about tradition, so we usually have our Nationals week down to a T, and we know exactly what time, what we're going to do when we get to Orlando, and everything is different this year. So we're kind of going in like it's our first year. So that makes me a little nervous, but I'm very confident in my dancers. I'm very confident in what they can do and the energy and passion they're going to put out on that floor. So competing against a new group of people is scary a little, but I'm ready for the challenge, and I think they are too.
Sparklers hit the floor next Thursday, so make sure to wish us luck as we compete to defend our title. Signing off from room 403, I'm Alani Butler.
Listen to me, you superbiting spleens. I am your glorious headmaster, the Trench Ball, here today to present you with sports updates. To begin, the lacrosse team will be playing against Catholic High today at home. Next, varsity baseball will have a game against Central Lafourche tomorrow at 6 o'clock at home. On Monday and Tuesday, the tennis team will host the LHSAA regional tournament here on campus. PE coaches are invited to bring their little maggots to the matches to show them what true athleticism looks like. Finally, bowling playoffs for the upper bracket will be on Monday. Remember to have proper etiquette when attending these events. If you don't, you will be sent to Chokey. That concludes today's sports segment of the program. Now back to work, maggots!
Today's birthday is Sydney Frederick. Tomorrow's birthdays are Savannah Riley, Clara Cornet, Miss Terry St. Martin, and Coach David LeBlanc. Sunday's birthday is Nicholas Monfra. Happy birthday, Cougars.
Wow, we're almost done with the show. I feel like it's flown by.
I agree. And another thing that's flown by has been the school year. You're almost done.
You're right. And seniors, be sure to stay up to date on all graduation information and college info. Next Wednesday, Miss Sandridge and Miss Brown will be in the mall all day for your senior checkout.
For those seniors and B group, we can't wait to perform for you all this afternoon. We can't believe every show is sold out.
We're off to performing again.
Signing off from room 403, I'm Lavender.
And I'm Matilda.
And we'll see you next week.